second. Jeez. Let's do this. All right, there we go.
Now, can everybody hear me or just you?
Everybody can hear you.
Okay, that better be good, huh?
Yeah, keep you out of trouble that way.
Yeah.
One second. All right. Very good. Well, welcome. This is the open house for PhoenixBikers.com. I'm here with Kirk Johnson. He is the seller. Kirk, welcome.
Hello.
Very good. Let's start this out with a little bit of housekeeping. If you haven't dialed in to the audio bridge already, please do so now. You can use computer's integrated audio system to listen in. During the call, you will be on mute. If you'd like to submit questions, there is a questions feature in your webinar's control panel. We'll field the questions as they come in, unless they're going to be answered in the general flow of the conversation. So if you have any questions on a slide, just let me know and I'll get right to it. This is the deal. We have Phoenix Bikers and its two affiliate sites are making an annual profit of $8,366. The revenue is $8,582, but we do have expenses of about $216 a year. So the monthly unique visitors, 3,000, and the page views are 8,594. These are all hyperlinks that you could go to Latona's and click on, and they will show you the graphs that explain all that. All right. We have an Alexa ranking of 319,000. You can check the Google backlinks here, content here, but we're going to be showing some slides on that to take care of that, also with the SEM rush. So let's get right into it. Kirk, this is Phoenix Bikers. This is the main site that you're selling. Want to tell us a little bit about what made you start this site?
Well, it was created in 2001 or 2002 when I bought my first Harley. I've been riding all my life, but I wanted to know more about the motorcycle community. So when I created this site, I put links to all of the custom bike shops, all the Harley-Davidson dealers, because back in 2001, 2002, search engines didn't work as good, and there just wasn't all that available information, and I want to make it available. So this is how the site was created. And then events became popular, and bars and grills and all motorcycle-related shops and businesses I included.
Okay.
And also I want to make a special note too that everybody should be aware that this site is scalable. Will fit on any laptop, cell phone, desktop, doesn't matter. It senses the display size and it changes accordingly, which is very unique.
Very nice. And you did all that work yourself?
Yeah, I did all the footwork, went around, met all the people, and handed out business cards at events and promoted the site very actively at first.
I see.
And it took off. By the way, there's two other sites. There's two other motorcycle-related enterprises in the Phoenix market. One is Cycle Rides. His Alexis ranking is 4.6 million, so he's not even in the ballpark. And Arizona Biker Information Guide, which is at 4.9 million. I wanted the traffic. So you'll find all the links to all the associated motorcycle-related enterprises or businesses are free because I wanted the traffic they charge for everything that they do. So they don't even, there's nothing in the market that even compares on the web. Cycle Rights has a newsletter, which is very popular. Biker Information Guide has a pamphlet that's published every quarter or 4 times a year that they hand out, which is popular. But my website's by far the most popular.
Very nice. And this is going to be your Facebook page, correct?
Right.
And let's see.
And I don't work it. I've never acted any of them before. 700 friends or something on it. This would be a great place, and I don't do it because I have an events. If people want to enter events on my events page, I have a form that they can fill out that puts all the specific information into it. People are sending me events all the time on my Facebook page, but sometimes I don't get around to putting it up on the events page. So this could be a very good tool. I've just never really got into it.
Understood. All right, very good. Now, this is going to be a second site that you're selling. This is Phoenix Metric Cycles, correct?
The Phoenix Metric Cycles I put in there because the Phoenix Biker site is mostly geared to the Harley-Davidson, and that's why I have all the links to the Harley-Davidson shops in the area. This one I have links to all the BMWs, Ducatis, Hondas, Kawasaki's, and what I want to do is include all the metrics. So this one includes all the metrics.
Okay, very nice. Hitting all sides of it.
Yes.
Very good. And this is the third site. This is Motorcycle Test Drive. What made you start this? Was this an actual test drive and you would tell the people what you think of their bikes?
I become very active, and people were asking me, back in 2005, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, Harley-Davidson dealers and custom bikes were just popping up all over the place, choppers and everything else, and they wanted to market it. So what I decided to do is I ride the motorcycle, take pictures of it, and write a review, and they're all listed there, and I did that for sticky stuff so people would have a good reason to come back, to continue to come back to the site. And then when the motorcycle, or the recession came in 2008, 9, somewhere in there, it become harder to get motorcycles, and I kind of dropped that. But it still comes up in the search engines. You still see there's a lot of activity there, just because I am a web developer, designed the site so that it comes up in Google, and every bike that I searched, every bike that I've ridden, which is probably 20 or 30 at least, comes up pretty much in the search engine, and people still doing searches on it. It's still a very active site.
Very nice. And all three of these are linked together, correctly?
Oh, absolutely.
Very good. Very good. All right, so they're driving traffic to each other.
Yep.
I see that this is your new site, Phoenix Metric. Was that the second site or the third site?
This was, this I started before the metric, so this motorcycle test drive was the second site I did, and then Phoenix Metrics was the last one.
Very good. We'll see that in just a moment. I just wanted to clarify. I just had a question come through, so I just want to make sure that was clear. And this shows you the longevity of the sites. This would have answered the question, but I wanted to make sure. This shows that PhoenixBikers.com was started right around the end of 2001, though, correct? But you really got it going middle of 2002. And Phoenix Metric started right here, right around 2009, and Motorcycle Test Drive around 2005. So all these sites have been going for quite a while. You've been working these all by yourself?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Now this is some of the stats from Phoenix Bikers. This could be your unique visitors is 1,751. The visitors are doing 2,500 visits a month. Page views are 4,200. Hits 27,000. And just shows a little bit about your site. Because very nice.
Real quick note on that. That was taken probably in the middle of November. If you look at October, that's 3,000 uniques and 2,500 before. Understand that this is live every day you go to this, it's updated, and you can go, there's web stats on every site, and anybody can go to them. I don't hide that. You can go to it today. You just go to phoenixbikers.com/webstat, and you have that available with a lot more information
Very
on
nice.
all three sites.
Okay. Speaking of all three sites, oh, actually, this is still Phoenix Bikers, correct? Yes. This is just showing you a little bit more your Google search engine. The search engine that are used the most is going to be Google, obviously. You're also being hit by Bing and Yahoo, though. So you're all the way across the board getting hits from all the search engines. Are you doing anything to market that, or is that just organic?
No, I've learned through the years what Google and the search engines look for, and I build the websites accordingly. And if they find that there's consistency with what somebody is looking for, and they get what they want with the search results, then it becomes more popular. And I've learned that what they're looking for and built the sites accordingly. So no, I've never paid for SEO work. I build the site way.
There you go. Very nice. All right. This is still Phoenix Bikers. We're going to be looking at the different key phrases that are searched for you. I see that you're very low on motorcycle shows, AZ bike rental. I mean, you pretty much run the gamut on good key phrases. So I take it you've been studying this for quite a while and learned how to evaluate and get the correct ones up, right?
Yeah, every page on the site comes up different for different events, rides, bars, stuff like that. Every page comes up sometime.
Very nice.
Depending on what you're looking for.
Right, right. Let's see. Now, this is going to be Phoenix metric cycles. The same stats that are also available for Phoenix Bikers, but this would be phoenixmetriccycles.com/webstats, correct?
Yep.
All right. And it shows that you're still getting nice visitors even on this, and this is not even the one you promote so much. So.
No, I don't do anything with it because it comes up in the search engine. Somebody's looking for a Kawasaki or a BMW, and they type in Phoenix BMW or something like that. Usually I'll come up, and it clicks there. And what's nice about this is I list all the BMW dealerships. I list all the Kawasaki dealerships. And if you different pages, and I list everything that each of the dealerships sell. So it's a great resource for somebody that's in the motorcycle market.
All right, very nice. Again, with the web stats, just wanted to show everybody that this is still being hit by all the correct search engines. And again, he was not doing anything different with that. I'm not going to really harp on this one because this is not really the main one, but it does show that you're doing it correctly. There's BMW Motorcycle Phoenix, just like you said, search engine 4, and the keywords that you have, Arizona, Phoenix, dealers, Yamaha, any of those are coming up on the search engines, so very nice. Now this is Motorcycle Test Drive. One more time just to relate, these are 3 different sites. That's the reason why we're showing the stats on all 3. All 3 are coming as part of the sale and would be transferred as soon as the payment is made. And again, this shows you are down in November, but this was done live, so you just took the snapshot and sent it to us. But as you see, you're still pretty much, you're doubling the visitors that you got on Metric Cycle. And how much work are you putting into Motorcycle Test Drive?
I haven't done anything to it for quite a while. I feel I neglected it.
Well, that happens. That happens. I mean, you've been working these sites for quite a while, so it makes sense. But, I mean, still getting 2,000 unique visitors a month without doing a single thing to it definitely could be added, doing something more to it.
It's all solid in the search engines and results. That's good, yeah.
And again, all the way down. And just as good on these particular key phrases as you were on the other ones. So, I mean, it seems like you've put some real thought into these sites and did them very well. Appreciate that. Now, this is the Majestic SEO. Anybody can look this up. This is on majestic.com. your external backlinks are about 521 from 73 different referring domains. Have you done any backlink sharing or trading?
No, I delete all them emails. I don't believe in it.
I got you.
They're all organic. They're all people that have sites that have links to me.
Very nice.
That are in the Phoenix, basically in the Phoenix market.
Mm-hmm. All right. Just another view of what Majestic SEO shows us. It shows that the backlink breakdown is doing very little image traffic, and I can see a site like Phoenix Bikers, especially with all the bikes you're showing, or the metric, or even the test drive. They would want to take those pictures. So it shows that you're keeping control of what's coming into your site through the backlinks. And obviously, as you said, you've torn up and thrown away anything that wasn't worthwhile. So that just shows it right there. These are your top 5 that the backlinks for Phoenix Bikers, they say. But you're saying that there's been a couple of better ones than the tech mounts, correct?
Yeah.
All right. They're still giving you a trust flow of 19 from tech mounts, though, so very strong work on them. I guess they're doing some good stuff. But, I mean, everything you see here is all organically grown. So it's obvious that you're doing the thing with the white hat as opposed to using your black hat. This is Phoenix metric cycles. Now, I'm assuming that most of these links are basically from, yes, from Phoenix Bikers, Honda Motorcycles and Phoenix Bikers. So obviously a lot less going on with that, but I mean, considering the fact that you're still getting that much traffic, very impressive work. And of course, Motorcycle Test Drive has a bit more because it was done earlier. Still have 108 backlinks, 52 of them from 52 different domains. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit more image traffic on this because that's the kind of bikes people are looking for. When you get a group of different bikes to be able to look at, they're going to steal some of your images. But still, better than 75% of it is still coming in as text links. Best thing going. So, again, we're showing Phoenix Bikers linking to them, so that just shows that they're drawing traffic from each other and pushing traffic. And that's exactly what you were trying to make, correct?
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Now I see that we have a little bit of a downward trend in the uniques this year. Is that from SEO? From a slap in the wrist by Google, or is this just lack of doing work on the site?
Oh, partly work. Notice the linkage, the relationship to the Phoenix market and the weather. Look at the low point, August. It's 120 degrees here in August.
I see.
There isn't a lot of motorcycle activity. It's pretty slow. Obviously, starting to pick up again. Mm-hmm. And when the riding season's in, January, it's a little chilly. February's a little chilly, and then March, April, and May are the big events where we have Arizona Bike Week.
I see.
And there's a lot of activity, and I'm more active in working with all the vendors and dealers.
So this is a cyclical thing, seasonal, yeah, that pretty much been going on since you started the site, or?
Oh yeah, it goes up and down according to the weather and the lighting.
Makes perfect sense. Now the page views are showing exactly what you just said. During the big months, the page views are going to go way up, over almost 100,000 in. Is that May?
Yes. The part of the page views is activity. There's no doubt. Also, I take a lot of pictures and different events and stuff and post them up there, and that drives people to it too.
Yeah, everybody likes to see themselves. Very nice. All right. Now this is showing a little bit of a drop in revenue from Phoenix Bikers. Now this looks very deceptive because that is only $100 actually. But you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, that's. I think I better talk about on the next slide if you have it. But this slide here shows. There you can see all the accounts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically, there's 9 accounts that generate revenue, and like Trask and Evil Twin and Southwest Trikes. These accounts have been with me since 2003, 2004, and you can see if you go across the top of the dates, looking at November 2014 down, everybody's paid up except for one, and that's Motorcycle Garage. Decided he didn't want to advertise with me, but everybody else is in there. And from December, January, February, March, some people have paid up to 6 months ahead of time. So it's solid revenue. I lost one account.
I see.
And then the reason it went up there, I gained another account. The
TD
Insurance wanted to come on, and I put them on at the on just the events page, not the home page.
Okay. All right. So very strong. I mean, this just shows that people really want to be on your site. And I do believe this is Russ Brown, the attorney, correct?
Yeah.
He's been with you for how long now?
2003 or something like that, 2003 or 4, something like that. I got a call from Russ Brown himself. He says, look, I want to be on your site. I want to be at the top, and I want to be there all the time. How much is it? He didn't even ask the pricing. He says, what's it going to cost to be at the top? It's $150 a month. He says, okay.
Done.
Boom, and he pays 6 months at a time, twice a year.
Very nice. All right. Solid advertising then. Now this is your expenses. I take it we only have one expense per year, correct?
Yeah, basically 3 domain names and 3 hosting sites.
Yep. Everything else is organic and done the correct way. All right. So would you do me a favor and tell me a little bit about the day-to-day operation of the site? How much work do you actually have to put in per week?
Well, when I was working it, obviously I spent a lot more time out in the field working with the customers, but I don't spend more than 4 or 5 hours a month updating and making changes and keep putting the events on and stuff like that. I'm 70 years old. I still ride, but I don't have the enthusiasm. I don't go to very many events, and this is a great site. If somebody is interested in it and has some enthusiasm, wants to put some time in, every link on there is a prospect. And I have links to everything that's motorcycle related, and or a lot of the motorcycle related businesses. As I drive through town every now and then, I'll see a new one. Sometimes I put them up, sometimes I just drive by, but it needs to be worked. It's solid. It's been solid for years, but I don't spend any time on it, and I feel bad because I haven't done my job, but I'm trying to move on in life. I'm 70. I've gotten lazy with my retirement, my 401k and my Social Security and Medicare, so I don't have any enthusiasm. But I tell you what, there's an opportunity for someone that has some interest and excitement in the industry, because that's what it needs.
Very nice. And that's actually exactly the next question I wanted to get to. If you were going to keep this site, what would you do? What future expectations would you hold towards growing the business, and what do you think could be done to help the new owner?
It's very sellable, and I've kept it up to date with the market and the trends. That there's no reason that everybody out there doesn't have this site bookmarked that's in the motorcycle community or environment that they ride or they're in the business. Because if you have a shop and you say, well, you buy Harley parts, well, here, click on here, and you have every Harley dealer in there. You just click on it and touch the phone number, and it dials it for you. And that's what I like about having this mobile. It works great on mobile phones, and that's kind of where this market's going. You just get out and market it, go to events, talk to people, and there's a link to almost every business on there that's a prospect. I just don't do it. It needs to be done.
David just asked me, how much do you charge the different companies that you are linking to? Like
the banner ads are usually I charge $75, except for the 2 at the top.
No, actually, I think he was referring to the people that like the different motorcycle places or biker, the restaurants, the biker bars. The
links, they're all free. This is the beauty of it, is because I don't charge, and I got in trouble with with the other sites, they didn't like me putting them links up for free. But I said, well, I'm putting it up as a tool for people to use, and also I want the traffic. So I got the traffic. That's one of the successes. You could go back and maybe charge them $5, $10, $20 a month for a link, or prioritize it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the beauty of it, and that's why I get the traffic.
Understood. David, yes, I got to thank you. So, all right, very good. Can you talk a little bit about why you'd like to sell the site? Had it for...
I think I already kind of touched on that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have the enthusiasm. I don't have the drive to go out and do it. It needs somebody to talk to these people, and I'm just not I'm 70 years old, and it's time to turn it over.
There you go. All right, very nice. I did get several questions during the webinar, but I felt that they've been answered through the flow of the conversation, except for the two that I asked.
Let me follow up with one other thing.
Please do.
There's no actual control panel. That's a big downside to this. So you can't just have a control panel and go in and make changes. But there's two ways to get around that. I do all my HTML work in Dreamweaver CS6. And it's an Adobe product. Now, there's another Adobe product that enables you to go in and browse to the page you want to make edit changes on. It's called Adobe Contribute. And if you buy that, it's $200 for the package or something like that. And then you can sign on at FTP, browse to a page, and then you have HTML editing capabilities. You can change or delete or add text, add, change, or delete images. And that's real easy to use. In fact, I have a couple of sites that I built that people wanted their own control. I set them up with Adobe Contribute, and they manage their own sites. And if you don't want to do that, I decided to sell this for $100 a month. I'll do all the updates and changes, not design work, but for $100 a month per year if you want to do that. But there's the only downside I can see with getting this is it's all done with HTML. And believe me, I love HTML, Flash, and all the other wild bang stuff that's out there, because HTML is good for search engines.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to work with.
Very nice. So they did ask, so without the administration bar, how user-friendly is it?
With Contribute?
Yes.
VT Thomas, Valerie Thomas, VT Race Girl. I got her set up using it. I've got another guy with Southwest Trike. She used to do it. It's very easy. You literally browse to the page that you want to change, and then you upload it to your PC, and then it's right there it's like a word processor if you want, and you can change the text. And when you're done changing it the way you want, you hit post, and it uploads it back to the server.
All right. That sounds actually very user-friendly. Very good.
In fact, it's probably a lot better than most admin.
That's actually what I was just thinking. I've seen some very complicated admin sections, and that sounds much easier. So, all right. Well, if we do have any more questions, my name is Chip Barrelly. You can phone me at 863-557-3108, or you can email me at chip@Latona's. I am in contact with Kirk all the time. We can get together and do a screen sharing if necessary, if you have some questions. If not, feel free to browse the site. I know everybody listening has already signed an NDAs, and I do believe I've sent out the prospectus. But if anybody has not gotten the prospectus yet, please get in touch with me, and I will make sure that you have it. Kirk, I really appreciate you being here. It was very informative. Is there anything else you wanted to add before we drop off?
No, but if I can help, let me know.
Very good. I appreciate it. All right. Again, my name is Chip Barrelly. Any questions, please email me at chip@latonas.com, or you can call me, 863-557-3108. Kirk, I really appreciate you being here, and you have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Chip.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.